What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MTG Malone. Thank you all so very much for making me so freaking happy. We reached 1,100 super randomly, just overnight, and it's not even a week that we reached the 1,000, so thank you all so very freaking much. Also, sadly, the giveaway time is over. From this point on, the video is deleted. Well, it is put on private, so if you have the link, you could still watch it, but I need to take 2 days to put down the answer video from the question and answer part. So, thank you all so much that participated in the giveaway. If you didn't do it, I'm very sorry, but as soon as we hit the 2,000, there will be another giveaway, so don't you worry. Just invite all of your friends for a chance to take part in the next freaking giveaway. But enough yammering, let's get into the hammering. Baby, I love Dimir. My first ever deck was a Dimir deck. My last ever deck will be a Dimir deck, and that is why I built the Gods of Dimir. Yes, there's only one god in here, but that is enough. Also, it is a secret Grixis deck because yeah, we have one snow-covered mountain in here and some red to activate the Valky. But let's get over the deck first. So, there are some very spicy cards that can help you with the current meta, and those are the Crippling Fear. It gives -3/-3 to each creature that isn't of your chosen type. So let's say that you put your Ashiok down, make some Nightmares, and then you choose Nightmares. All of the other creatures will get -3/-3, which will take care of almost all of those white and red decks. So, let's just think about it. A red deck, what do they have until they get their Goldspan Dragon? They have only 3 toughness creatures. Same with rogues, same with mono white, same with, well, that's it. Those are the 3. So, rogues, mono white, mono red, those will die to the Crippling Fear. And almost all of those creatures that are very freaking annoying to us also are 3 or less mana cost. And that is why we have also the Shadow's Verdict. It exiles every single thing from the board, from the graveyard. But yeah, doesn't work too well with the Ashiok Nightmares, but who even cares? If you can get rid of their board, it is just so freaking good. So the Crippling Fear is just such a sweet freaking card. And yeah, as I said, we have the Ashiok, so that is kind of one of our win conditions. You create a 2/3 black nightmare creature token that exiles stuff every time it attacks or blocks. You return a permanent to their hand, and if they have 1 card in hand and a token out, you use the -3 on the token, and whatever is in their hand they still have to discard it. Well, exile it. Freaking exile it. Oh, I love Dimir so much. And our second win con is the Lochmer Serpent. Oh boy, this card is so underappreciated, so under-freaking used. It is just so good. We only need 2 of them because we have a lot of ways to draw cards and we will find it. So it has Flash. It is a 6 cost 7/7 with Flash. How good is that? You can sacrifice an island and it can't be blocked. You can sacrifice a swamp, gain some life, draw some cards. It is just so freaking good. And yeah, trust me, this wins you the game. Unblockable damage. Putting it in when they think that they are safe. They're down to 7 life. Now they're dead. Now they're freaking beaten by the Gods of Dimir. So, these 2 really are the Gods of Dimir. And the Valky, of course. The Valky is pretty freaking sweet against every white, red, or green deck. Because you can steal something of theirs, become that creature, have a big, chunky blocker. It is just so freaking good. And in the end game, we will have a red mana sooner or later. I mean, we have ways to get there. We have 3 red manas in here, and one of them we will find in the late game to make this into a Cosmic Imposter. So, this is madness. This is just freaking madness. And yeah, if we have 2 Planeswalkers, why not throw in a 3rd one? And the Teferi. Oh my lord, it is such a good card in a Dimir build, especially if you have your Midnight Clock. With this, you can draw a card each turn, yours and your opponent's. You need to discard something, but if you discard the Lochmere Serpent, for example, it's not even that bad, because you can pay Dimir colors, exile 5 cards from your opponent's graveyard, which they will have sooner or later, and then return it to your hand during your turn. So even if you discard it for 2 mana, you can just get it back. And as I said, we have the Midnight Clock, so whatever we throw away, we will get on the freaking hand once again. So no matter how much you draw, no matter how much cards you throw away, the Midnight Clock will be here, your best friend, to save the day. That even rhymed. I'm so proud of me. The -3 can target face out a target creature, but just remember, it is until your next turn. So if you want to use the Crippling Fear or whatever on that creature, you will have to wait a little bit longer. So then, or a kill spell, the Crippling Fear, yeah, that will be back again. But like a Heartless Act or whatever, you will have to wait. And if you ever get to the -10, you will take 2 extra turns, and that is just GG. That is just G to the G, because you will have a way to return your Lochmere Serpent, get in there for 14 damage, and that is just so good. But Malone, what if the Lochmere Serpent is dead and can't return? We still have 4 Faceless Havens, just to make sure that we can get in there for the final damage. Just remember that you have him. So, the Faceless Haven, 3 snow mana, that is why we're rocking the snow mana today. No beautiful Bob Ross lands. But hey. So, we have the Faceless Havens attacking in for 4 each single turn. They are each creature type, so even if they're on the field and you choose whatever with the Crippling Fear, they are that creature type as well, so they won't die if for whatever reason you have to do it like that. I don't see why, but you can. So, the rest of the deck is making sure that we survive long enough. And one of those cards that will help us survive in the end game is the Graven Lore. This card is insanity, especially if you have your Midnight Clock out. You can do this turn 4, it is so good. You scry X, where X is the amount of snow mana, and we have a lot of snow mana in here. Just you spend to cast a spell, and then you draw 3 cards. So let's say you're doing this for 4 snow mana because you have your Midnight Clock out. You scry 4, draw 3 cards in their turn. That's a game changer. So hard. So this is a very good card, also very underappreciated in my eyes. Dimir is so less played in these times. So little people play the Dimir. Now I'm here to do it. I was just checking the time that I don't ramble for 25 minutes about my favorite colors. So, you search whatever you need. A Heartless Act, a Drown in the Loch, a Shadow's Verdict, a Crippling Fear, no matter what it is here for you to take. So, with these 2 cards, we can take care of the creatures in the early game, and then later we take care of the other creatures with the Heartless Act and the Drown in the Loch, or we just don't even allow them to come out with the Saw It Coming or the Drown in the Loch. We only have 3 Drown in the Loch in here because of the Lochmere Serpent and the Shadow's Verdict, but in the early game, this is a really good counterspell for 2. Then we have the Saw It Coming, 3 of them, because it's just so good. If you have nothing to do on your turn 2, foretell this, and you only need 1 blue for a counterspell that counters everything. And of course, a colorless, but only 1 blue. That is so good. Then we have, as I said, the Heartless Acts. This is just a good card. And we have the Frantic Inventory, because yeah, it just draws so freaking many cards. You draw 1, then 2, then 3, then 4 cards, and if you have one of them into your hand and you didn't have one in your graveyard already, you can discard it with the Teferi, take the value from there, and later you will get it back with the freaking Midnight Clock. So, what do you want to do with this deck is control the board as soon as possible, get rid of their stuff as late as possible, because yeah, you only have 3 Crippling Fears and 3 Shadow's Verdict. So, if they overextend, do it. But if they don't, maybe use your Heartless Act and Drown in the Loch in the early game a little bit more and wait what they will do. And this is just such a freaking fun deck, trust me. And then you smash in with the Lochmere Serpent, with your Nightmares, and with your Faceless Havens, that is every creature type. Land-wise, we have 5 beautiful snow-covered islands, we have 8 beautiful snow-covered swamps, we have 1 snow-covered mountain, we have 4 ice tunnels, because those are snowlands. And yeah, I had the pathways in here before, but then with the Graven Lore, often I didn't have the mana to scry, and with the Faceless Haven I didn't have the mana to produce a Faceless Haven, so that is why I decided to put in the Ice Tunnels. Then we have one Lava Glide, River Glide pathway, and in most cases you will play the blue side. We have a Seer Step, Blight Step pathway, and in most cases you will play the black side. But if you're in the late game and you didn't draw your snow-covered mountain, you can also use the red side to ensure a Tybalt Cosmic Impostor. So, and then of course the Faceless Havens. So, this is a very fun deck. I played a lot of jank yesterday until I decided, you know what, I want to build a freaking control deck. And then, well, I stopped playing. So, we should be around 90 today. I don't know, I haven't checked yet. I should do that before the videos, but I didn't. Sue me. So, thank you all so very much for the ongoing support over the last few months. It is crazy. Today should even almost be my 4.5 month anniversary. It will be tomorrow. I hope I will remember. But yeah, it's 4.5 months. Who are we? Teenagers that just are in the first relationship. So, thank you all so very much. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you in those godly Dimir games. So, I'm testing a lot of jank right now in Mythic, which is maybe not the best idea, but who cares about the rank? If you got that jank, Tony Ben, you're an 88 as well. Pretty sweet. Alright, the opponent goes first, but this is a sweet hand. This is a sweet hand. All we need now is one more black to be very freaking efficient. But we will see if he even has anything to take care of here. Doesn't look like it. It looks like he is a ultimatum deck. In which case our hand is not the best. But we're still fighting like true really champions here. Oh, wow. Interesting. He's a shrine stack. Oh my lord, he is a shrine stack. Is he really now? He is a shrine stack. Okay, okay, wow. And we have nothing to take care of that here. Absolutely nothing to take care of that. That is pretty bad. That is pretty freaking bad. And he's foretelling something now. Might be a counter spell, might be something else. We will find out very soon. But we at least get in for some damage. And now we have the Ice Tunnel. Not really helpful here. We have like the worst hand we could have against a Shrine stack. The worst freaking hand we could have against a Shrine stack. He really is a Shrine stack. He really is a Shrine stack. So we're putting down a red here, just in case. But we are pretty damn screwed. Pretty damn screwed with the hand that we have here. Not gonna lie. Pretty darn screwed. Oh man. Pretty darn screwed. Yeah, I was thinking about what I could have done, but no counter spells means that we are pretty screwed. We are damn screwed, my friend. Okay. So the midnight clock is cool here, because it means we can ramp a little bit. Do you have a counter spell now, my friend? Do you have a counter spell now, my friend? So the Valky's only getting in for 2 every turn, which gets counter-activated by the Sanctum of Stonefangs. And he's thinking about countering. Yep, okay, yeah. This is kinda GG's, my friend. This is kinda GG's. Excuse-moi. I think we're pretty screwed by shrines, which is cool because I love shrines, but maybe we can also make a miraculous comeback, because it doesn't seem like he has found too much mana here. Yeah, but now he's using the Binding of the Old Gods. But if we find a land here, we still have a small chance. We still have a small chance if we find a land here. Which I really hope we do. He found a land himself, okay. He keeps on top, which I really don't like. Well, the Teferi will help us find a land. And we have a lot of cards that we can get rid of here. But we didn't find a land. That is pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. So, but he doesn't have an answer for our Teferi, I think. But we are still losing 2 life every single turn. So we need an Ashiok plus a counterspell, which I honestly don't think will happen. So, let us see what he does here. Tony Bin, I am amazed that you're playing Shrines. Nobody ever does. People are telling me nobody plays Shrines. Here you are. People are playing Shrines. So, what gives? What freaking gives? Alright, so he has all the colors now for whatever. The Sanctum of Tranquil Light. Okay, we're still drawing a card here. Hopefully it's a land. Come on. It is a land. That is pretty sweet. So, we can still make a comeback here. We can still make it. Now we have another land. But we're still drawing lands, which is pretty good, not gonna lie. Alright. So, putting down the Ashiok here. Putting down a little token. Just being a little aggressive. And we still have 4 turns to survive. So, if he wants to kill this here, that is totally fine with me. Yeah, you can tap that down. Doesn't really matter to me. Does not really freaking matter. All that matters is that we find a freaking counterspell. That is all that matters. That is not a counterspell. So we're on 5. We will be on 7 in 2 turns. And then we can use the Valky, but these are enchantments, so not really useful. Not really useful. He could also have the Sanctum of All very soon. And he's still packing a counter spell in his hand. So yeah. Let us see what he does. He does nothing. He doesn't do anything. Alright. So let us try to find something here. I really need that counter spell. There it finally is. Okay, we can get rid of the Heartless Act. Now we return the Sanctum to his frickin' hand. It buys us time. It frickin' buys us time. And he needs to get rid of something. He gets rid of the Sanctum. Okay. Cheeky. But I allow it. So, is he tapping down my small one? He is. He is tapping it down. But we got rid of the Sanctum, which is pretty freaking good. Not gonna lie. And soon we will be taking a lot of turns, because I don't think that he has an answer for my Teferi here. Another Sanctum of Stone Fangs. Alright, let us try to find another counterspell. Really need it here. We did not find it. But we will see if he has a counterspell in his hand. If he does, we can still return it. Still try to find more. He does not have a counterspell. That is pretty good. It might be a Doomscar. The Binding of the Old Gods. Okay. I wonder what he wants to bind here. Really wonder what he wants to bind. We didn't find it, but okay. I think it's going to be the Teferi, because he doesn't want me to take extra turns. Absolutely understandable. But now we have the Valky ready to rock. Ready to frickin' rock and roll. Okay, and he doesn't have enough mana to do the deed here. So we're getting in first. But he has the Eliminate. Right, I forgot about that, even though it was right in front of my face. Okay, but we have the Valky here. Not afraid to frickin' use it. Okay. So we got a Temple of Silence from it. We got a Frantic Inventory from it. Those are both okay cards. This helps us cry something. He just surrenders. The Valky was too much. The Valky was too much. Everybody's playing Shrines. Everybody's playing Shrines. There you go. So I really thought that we lost that one. So our goal for today is to get back in the 90s. Oh man, so much jank that I have played yesterday. This would be a sweet hand if we had one more land. I know that rhymes. But we will still keep it. If we're up against a creature deck, the Heartless Act is pretty good. And if we aren't, we have time to find lands. I know it is cheeky. Guy de Bordello. That is not a very family-friendly name, my friend. Maybe that's just your real name, who knows? Alright, we are up against a creature deck. In that case, the Shadow's Verdict is pretty freaking sweet. But we still need 3 lands for it, and we didn't find one now. But we have all the Heartless Acts in the freaking world, and we will see what he plays here. Okay. Okay. So we really need to find something for this Seasoned Hellowblade here. But we will sooner or later. We will sooner or later. The Faceless Haven. Not even that bad. So we're foretelling now here. We still need 2 lands. I hope he doesn't have the hammer. If he has the hammer, I would be pretty sad. But no matter what land we find next, I'm good with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. The Shadow's Verdict is just ready to rock. Come on. Give me something to work with. No matter what it is, I would gladly take. Okay. He's even playing black. So that means if the hammer would come down, we could saw it coming, which is good. The Core Blade Master. Alright. Give me a land. Give me a land. That is not a land. But we can still see what he does here. We have the saw it coming, Anti-Heartless Act, ready to rock. Ready to freaking rock. He has 1 card in his graveyard. Okay. The Field of Ruin. Taking care of my Faceless Haven. Okay. So that means I can get myself another black. Which I absolutely want to. Because sooner or later we will find our lands. So he's only going to attack here. That is totally fine with me. We will get rid of the Core Blade Master. That is another 2 damage that I don't want in my face. So we're taking 3 every turn here, but if we find 1 more land, okay. The Drown in the Loch. So, now we only need 1 more land. 1 more land is all we need in our hand. And then we can play the Ashiok, we can play the Shadow's Verdict. We still have the side coming open. So that is pretty sweet. Taking another 3 here means that we still have 4 turns after this one to survive. Which isn't even that bad. And we found another freaking land. So let's be super careful here. Well, you know what? Let's just put down a blocker. If he wants to get rid of a card in his hand, that is fine with me. If he wants to attack in on the Ashiok, that is fine with me. But I really don't want to... Okay. Lose my Shadow's Verdict on 1 creature. We will see here. We will see. If he plays another creature, I would be very glad. Because I think that he only plays small creatures. From the looks of it. The Sword of the Realms. That will give him +2. Okay. But this is when creature dies. Well, that is absolutely freaking fine with me. Abso-freaking-lutely fine. This is even better. This is even better. But that would mean die. So let's use the Shadow's Verdict here. Let's just use it. I don't think that he has a Hasty Boy. But getting rid of the Seasoned Hellowblade is just very good. Also, we're getting rid of almost all of his graveyard, which is bad for the Drown in the Loch here in this case. But trust me, it is just so totally worth it. And with the Crippling Fear, we can still get rid of almost all that he has. Because these are nightmares. These won't die to my Ashiok Crippling Fear. Okay, he has a lot of lands. A lot of lands. Okay. That is kind of still fine with me. So we're putting down another small thingy here. And he has 2 cards in his graveyard. So if we use the Crippling Fear here, it is not really good because it will die and return to his hand. And we can't counter it yet. Not yet. But we will see what he does here. If he has something, we can just counter it with the Saw It Coming. And then we can use the Crippling Fear. He's attacking in. Okay. That is kind of totally fine with me, my friend. He just surrenders. What the heck is going on today? What the heck? But we're back in the 90s. We are back in the 90s. Alrighty, what shenanigans will we encounter now? Bicky. Bicky. Don't you Bicky. Opponent goes first. This is an okay hand. We have the Frantic Adventurer, we have the Drown in the Loch, we have the Lochmere Serpent for later. And it is a slow deck. He doesn't even care about not showing us what he's packing. Okay. So he has one card in his graveyard now, which is sweet for our Drown in the Loch. We have a Black Bear now, which is sweet for our Black Heart. So what are... Oh, he's Gruul. Oh, he's not Gruul. Interesting. But this is a 1 cost, so in the worst case I could get rid of it. In the worst case. We will see if there's a worst case. We will just see. I don't think there will be. But we have enough board wipes, so we should be able to find one. So this is a 2 cost. Sadly we can't do anything about it. But we can still draw a card here. And hopefully find something good. Come on, give me something good. The Heartless Act is good indeed. It is good indeed. And now the Teferi. Well, we will see about that. But whatever he brings out here with the Elysian Seriatid, we can just take care of it with our Heartless Act. Like this frickin' Elder Gargaroth. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. You got to go, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hurt you, but you gotta go. And the more cards he has in his graveyard, the better for us. Okay, so all we need now is a black source, or a blue source, or whatever color. So yeah, come on game. Come on. Be on my side. The Questing Beast. Sadly, we can't take care of that here now. Not yet. But will we ever be able to? We will see. We will see. But he has some big boys here, so we really need an answer here. Really need an answer. The Faceless Haven. Well, at least we can now block his Questing Beast with one of our Faceless Havens. And I think that is what we kind of need to do. Sadly. But we have all the colorless mana in the world. I mean, yeah, why shouldn't we have it? Why shouldn't we have it? It's better than having nothing. Alright? It is better than having nothing. So, we aren't gonna counter this. But we are gonna block the Questing Beast here. Let's just hope he doesn't have an answer for the Faceless Haven. Would be a little bit sad. Would be just a little bit sad. Okay. So, putting down the Lovestruck Beast, totally fine with me. Now we found the snow-covered island, which is pretty good. So that means that I can start a digging, and digging I need to. Another Graven Lore. I don't think that I need it. I really don't think that I need it. But we need a black source. We absolutely need to find a black source. But we will see what he does here. He has now 4 cards in his graveyard. So whatever he presents here, we sadly can't block it. If he has a Vorinclex, we are pretty screwed. But it's not the end of the world. All we need now is a black source. All we need now is a freaking black source. The Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, you do that. Respect your elders, dude. Respect your freaking elders. So, whoa, how is he going to attack in? He kinda needs to attack with everything onto my Teferi. Even with the Seriatid, my dude. You aren't. Well, this will survive then. I can do this whenever. Another Gravelord, as I said, not really what we need here. Not really what we need here. We need a black source. Come on, give me a black source. Give me a freaking black source. Is he using another Bone Crusher on my Teferi here? It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. Would not surprise me at all. He does. Okay. We didn't find a black source. I did not freaking find it. But now we can ambush him with the Lochmer Serpent, which is good. And we can also see what he does here. I don't think he has an Amber Cleave. I don't think he has it. Otherwise he could have used it last turn. But we have a freaking Lochmer Serpent. He doesn't have an Amber Cleave. Pretty good. Alright. This is a pretty freaking good. Not gonna lie. Does he have another Bone Crusher? Don't tell me he has three freaking... He has a Cold-Blooded Titan Ape. Well, goodbye Titan Ape. And hello Lochmer Serpent that we can still be playing. Oh, this is really getting ridiculous. Really getting ridiculous. Okay. So, how are we doing this here? How are we doing this? I think like this. What game? What is going on here? What is going on? So, he can attack in for 3. He can't put a counter on this now. So, we need to be super cheeky here. We need to be super cheeky. Finally. Thank you very much. I want all of these. Okay. Oh, freaking K. So, I think he will be putting down both of his Bone Crusher Giants here. Attack in for 3. And we just need to hope that he doesn't draw another freaking Bone Crusher Giant. But we have the Shadow's Verdict here. Come on, do it. You want to do it. I know you want to put him down. You do not. You do not want to put him down. Okay. Well, that is totally freaking fine with me. We still have so many freaking answers. Oh, finally this board is gone. Finally, we're on one freaking life. One freaking life. We should have kept one of our Faceless Havens just in case he has another freaking Questing Beast. And I really don't hope he has. Okay. So, how are we doing this? I think we're using one more Shadow's Verdict here. Or the Crippling Fear is better. The Crippling Fear is just better. Antelope. And yeah, now we have our counterspell if he does have anything. We still have our counterspell if he has a Hasty Boy. We still have our Faceless Haven to block. So, does he have anything? He does not. Perfection. Okay, so now we got another counterspell, which is pretty good. So we can put down the Ashiok here. And we will never ever tap out. Never. Never freaking ever. Tap out. Okay. What are you doing, my friend? Nothing. You're doing nothing. Alright. So we are never going to tap out. We're going to chill because he could have anything. He could have anything. This doesn't have haste, so I can take care of it later. Okay. Oh, frickin' K. So we're returning it here. Just making sure that he doesn't have any more cards to play against us. Now we're doing it like this. Returning the Lochmer Serpent. Oh man, this is a game for the gods. Alright, so we're attacking in here now. We have 2 counter spells in the worst case. And we can put down the Lockmere Serpent if he has a Hasty Boy. But we will see what he does here. So, as I said, we will never ever tap out. Never. He could have a Bone Crusher Giant, which would be really freaking bad. And that is why we need to keep our counter spells open. So we're on 10 now. That means that we could theoretically use the Lockmere Serpent end of turn, the Castle Garen Brick, the Great Henge. That is totally fine with me. Totally freaking fine with me. So we're putting down the Serpent now. He can only have 2 green. With 2 green he can't kill me. With 2 green he cannot kill me. So we have so much mana now. We can just counterspell away. Just counterspell away. Oh no, we had lethal. We had freaking lethal with the Faceless Haven. Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, it is better to chill here. Did we even have it? 7, 11, plus 8. Yeah, we had it. We had it. We had lethal. I didn't think straight. I was so in concentration mode, maximum concentration mode. And we did it. We freaking did it. Thank you very much. Let me rank up now. No rank up. Alrighty. Moon 500 SE. My coffee's almost empty. It is stone freaking cold. We're going first and we have all the mana that we need. This is insanity. This is insanity. This never happened. Alright. First off, we put the bear on black. And then we see what happens. We're up against a white deck. Okay, so let's put down another black here. We have answers for those. We do have answers for those. Let's just hope that he doesn't play a Hushbringer. Okay, so we draw here. Okay, that is pretty a-okay with me. The Crippling Fear is so freaking good here. So freaking good. So we will chill. We will freaking chill. No matter what he plays here, the Crippling Fear is super freaking good. The Speaker of the Heavens. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Just in case. Just in case. But the Crippling Fear is still pretty freaking good here. Alright. So we're putting down the Ice Tunnel because I want to have my Ashiok as soon as freaking possible. As soon as possible. Okay. Hushbringer. The Mangara. Okay. Mangara it is. So we're putting down the Ashiok anyways here. Then next turn we can return the Mangara and just counter it. Because yeah, that doesn't die to the Crippling Fear. It does not die. Oh my lord. Perfect freaking answer indeed. So we can't return it now. But hey, we still have our stuff. We still have our stuff. So we create another Nightmare. And what are we doing next? So he has one card in his graveyard. So we put down the Midnight Clock here. And prepare our Saw It Coming. He still needs to attack at least with one of those. And I could just kill the Hushbringer if I so want to. But we will see what he does here. But the Mangara is a pretty good card. Oh yeah, that's not going to happen. That is absolutely not going to happen, my friend. Abso-freaking-lutely not. So he has two cards in there now. This is a 4 cost. Okay. Okay. So, we're still in it. We're still in it. In it. So... we put down the Teferi. Now we can minimize some damage. We will see what we get here. We don't really need that right now. So I can throw that one away. And now we're getting in for some more damage. Oh, he's drawing a card now. Well, doesn't really matter to me. Does not really matter to me. Nice. Thanks. So he has 2 cards in there. That is still not enough. That still is not enough. But that is real good. That is indeed real freaking good. So he kind of needs to attack on both of those. And he does. Or does he? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Okay. So we're still getting rid of all of his board next freaking turn. The Heartless Act. That's even better than the Drown in the Lock. Yeah, it kind of is. So let's use it immediately here. Let's just freaking use it immediately. Keep our Teferi. Pretty sweet. Come on, play something else. Play something else. You are not. Okay, the Faceless Haven is something that we can cycle. And the Drown in the Lock, having it back here, is pretty freaking sweet. Alright. So, Nightmare it is. Keeping our Nightmares. Those are his Nightmares now. And now we have... oh, sweet baby Jesus. Those were some nice freaking mills. Alright. Oh, freaking right. So it doesn't matter what we throw away here. We still live long enough to become the champion. Yeah, I allow it. I can still destroy it with my Drown in the Lock if I don't want to counter it. Let us see what we draw here. Maybe we draw something better. Another Faceless Haven. That one can go. And now we destroy the Linden. So now he has 2 hammers on the field that don't really help him at all. Which is pretty sweet. Okay. Now we can even steal whatever creature is left in his hand. Oh, the Archon of Absolution. That is pretty freaking sweet. Pretty freaking sweet indeed. No matter what we draw here, we will get it back sooner or later. Oh, that was kind of painful. Kind of painful. So, we can push our Midnight Clock just a little bit. Very soon. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3. We can push it once. Does he do anything here? I mean, he could just put this one down. But does it really help him? Does it really help him? And soon we will take a lot of turns. And we can just block the Archon of Absolution, and this has protection from white. So, does not really matter what we do here. Pushing the clock, or wait. How much is it? 4. So let's do it now. Let's just do it now. And then we have the protection from white. He can't even attack in anymore. The Drown in the Lock. So we will take a lot of turns very soon. Yeah, let's keep the Drown in the Lock. Seems reasonable. Seems freaking reasonable. Now we don't attack in. No need to. No freaking need to attack in. We have a counter spell for whatever he does. The Selfless Savior. Yeah, for example, the Selfless Savior. Because I don't want him to have protection himself. If I want this to die, it needs to die. Yes, yes, look at it. Look at it. And now pay the price of your own freaking... Oh man. We're taking so many turns now. So many freaking turns now. And our midnight clock is almost ready to rumble. Almost a freaking ready to rumble. Alright, we're taking 2 extra turns now. 2 freaking extra turns now. Putting down the snow-covered land, drawing all the cards. Drawing all the freaking cards. Oh, baby Jesus. Oh, baby Jesus, this is so sweet. Take me away, baby Jesus. Take me away. So we're drawing 7 cards now. All of the cards that we threw away will come back into our hand, which is just so sweet. Don't be all lands. They aren't all lands. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So what are we doing here? I think we're getting rid of the giant killer here. And next turn we just put down the Valky to give him the finishing touches. Just the finishing touches. Alright, getting in for 7 here. Oh man, this game turned out to be really freaking juicy. Really freaking juicy. I love it. I freaking love it. Alright, we can't play it now. I was just so eager to do it. And now we put down the Valky and he will just scoop like a brush. Scoop like a brush. Oh, the Selfless Savior? Yes, I want that. So, how many cards does he have in there? We can just get rid of whatever. What freaking ever. We won anyways. I don't even know why he's still here. I don't even know why he is still here. But he's a real champion. He's never giving up, never surrendering. But now, my friends, we just freaking win. Okay, now we even got a Speaker of the Heavens. Pretty freaking sweet. Super Friends initiated. Super Friends initiated. So this is exact lethal. Let's not prolong this. Damn it! It was even one more than lethal. Oh, baby, what a game. What a freaking game. Love it. Freaking love it. Damn, we're 4-0 once again. This is shenanigans deluxe. So, a lot of people scooped, but we were playing smart. As you have to do with the Dimir. As you have to do with the Dimir. Just be a freaking smart. And then you can win. Damn, 4-0 already. And we're back in the 90s like there is no tomorrow. Jackster, you're the next wall for us. We're going first. We don't have any blue. Is this the game? This is a okay hand. This is honestly an okay hand. So. We're getting rid of one snow-covered swamp here. And now we act like we are an Izzet deck. He doesn't know that we aren't. He doesn't know that we aren't an Izzet deck. Alright, we're up against another white deck. But we have the tech here. We have the frickin' tech with the crippling fear. So let's just draw a card immediately. The side coming, pretty sweet. Alright, so give me the good stuff. Give me all the good stuff. Show me what you got. The Seasoned Hallowblade. Alright, that is the good stuff indeed. So, are we putting down the midnight clock here? I think we are. After the crippling fear is gone, I want to be able to reload as soon as possible. And no matter what he plays here, it will die to the crippling fear. Such a crippling fear. Look at those people, so afraid. Does he have the hammer immediately? He does have the hammer immediately. Here it comes. Oh, the Sentinel's Eye. That still doesn't help you. Still doesn't protect you from the crippling fear. Alright. So this is a good point to use it, I think. I think it is a very good point to use it. So we're choosing... This is a warrior, this is a warrior, this is a warrior. So we are using... what are we using? Come on, do it. Do it. Advisor. Oh, you aren't an advisor. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. No advisor for you. Another Seasoned Hallowblade. Of course. Of course. Yeah, why shouldn't he have it? Why shouldn't he have another one? Come on, give me the Ashiok. Give me the freaking Ashiok here. Or whatever I could use here. The Lochmer Serpent is also pretty freaking sweet. Pretty freaking sweet. So we can throw that just in front of him. And if he doesn't do anything here, that is exactly what I want to do. If he uses a Faceless Haven here, that is even better, because we can just ambush the Faceless freaking Haven. Alright, let's ambush it. Let's just freaking ambush the Faceless Haven. And now he lost the land. I mean, that's not the worst for him. We take a small hit here. But in our turn, we will be able to use the side coming for whatever. So yeah, losing a land here is pretty good. Okay, that is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. And the ice tunnel does not really help us here. But in the worst case, we can still use the Graven lore. Try to find some good stuff. Is this the revenge of the white deck? Is this the revenge of the white deck? The Luminarch Aspirant. So we really need to find an answer here. That is why I will use the Graven lore here. Come on, give me an answer. Give me a freaking answer. Yes, yes, this is an answer indeed. Alright. All freaking right. So we're also taking the Heartless Act because we need to get rid of the Faceless Haven. Alright, this was a pretty good answer indeed. And we have all the mana to use all of them. So, are you using your Outside of Life's bounty here, my friend? Oh, can we go 5-0? Come on, I can feel it. You can feel it. We all can freaking feel it. Alright, he's going to combat. Putting the counter maybe even on the Outside of Life's bounty. Maybe. Are you now? Are you now putting it on the outside? So we're blocking the Seasoned Hellowblade anyways. So he needs to get rid of his last card, whatever it is, and if he sacrifices the outside here, that is also totally fine with me. But getting rid of his last card... He doesn't do anything. Oh, opponent. That is very bad of you. Not doing anything here is very not the smartest thing to do. Yep, there goes all of your graveyard. There goes all of your creatures. Your Faceless Haven here, not really useful anymore. Not really useful anymore. Okay, now we can get in, because no matter what he has, we can just destroy it with the Heartless Act. So yeah, GG my friend. G to the G. Am I maybe a little BM here? Yes, I am. But farming the white decks feels just so good. This feels just so freaking good. Yeah, use your Faceless Haven. Oh, you have another one. Of course you do have another one. Alright. But this will still die to the power of the Heartless Act. First we let him attack. Okay. And now we Heartless Act. Worst case, we can still get some life back with the Lochmer Serpent. But yeah, you lost 2 of your Faceless Havens already. 2 of them. And now we even have the Drown in the Loch to destroy whatever comes our freaking way. So yeah, he will scoop now. If he doesn't, well, Jackster, real freaking champion. If you don't scoop here, I salute you. But I see the scoop incoming. I just see it freaking incoming. Okay, he's still putting up a fight. I respect that. I freaking respect that. Yeah, I do. I do respect that. So, he's putting down the Sentinel's Eye on the Faceless Haven. But it's still not enough. It is still not enough. But we don't know what he has, so we will just keep our freaking mana open. Okay. Yep, that's GG. That is just GG. Killing him with the Serpent feels pretty good. Now the Midnight Clock even triggers. Oh, baby, this is so good. Yes. 5-0 once more with the freaking Dimir deck. I can't freaking believe it. We went up 4 freaking ranks. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Oh, snap! I can't believe it. We went 5-0 once more with one of my favorite decks. This is literally insanity. Freaking insanity. I love Dimir and I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm so, wow, crazy. Thank you, deck. Thank you so much. So, this is going to be another clickbaity title about a 100% win rate in my video, but hey, people love that. So, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it a lot. If you enjoyed what you've seen, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you didn't do it already, share this video with your friends. Also, tomorrow will be my first historic deck because I have seen a list that I think that I will be able to play already. I have 11 rares, no mythic rares already, but yeah, soon I will have. So I bought the anthology this time, that is why my gems are so low. And yeah, I think with the rest of the cards that I can craft, I will be doing a really cool deck that I really want to play because I'm a bad person and you will see what it is. So, thank you all so very much. Join the Discord, share this video with your friends. I would appreciate it a lot, both of those things. And yeah, I will be using this to rank a little bit today. I hope so, but who cares about the rank if you're playing jank, and I'm playing a lot of jank in my free time. So, thank you all so very freaking much for the support over the last few months. I can't say it enough. I'm very freaking happy for each and every single one who's here, for each and every one who takes the 5 minutes out of their day to watch the videos, or even takes all of the time, all of the 45 minutes sometimes to watch all the video. If you're one of those people, thank you all so much. You have my highest appreciation, honestly. Also, there will be a live stream very soon. I haven't decided when yet, but there will be. So, thank you all so very much. I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.